Once again, it's DreamHack Winter 2013, and we are here at the secondary stream with iBUYPOWER and Recursive. We're not quite ready yet, but this time we at least get a little bit of a chance to warm up. So, Semler, what's up? How are you doing?
I'm having a workout, man, this event. I'm having to run back and forth everywhere, man. But it's worth it. It's so good.
Because you're in charge of the signing area as well, where people queue up and they can meet the different teams from all over, pretty much.
Yeah. So it's been fun, man. It's great to see all the teams and get all the fans together so they can meet the teams. And I'm glad to be helping out with that. But it does mean a little bit of extra legwork for me in the downtime. So unfortunately, when I'd like to just get to be here and mull things over, I'm like sprinting. But dude, I think that this match, we couldn't have. Well, we could have asked for a better match, but we couldn't have asked for a better match at the same time, if that makes any sense.
It's going to be, it's going to be really interesting because neither of these teams would like to go home. And whoever loses here is gone. And Recursive, they nearly made it back against NIP. They were behind 11-0. They brought it back to 16-13. iBUYPOWER, they kind of got crushed by Universal Soldiers. And they came all the way from the US. They do not want to lose this. But now, here comes the pistol round. The Recursive starting on the terrorist side of Inferno and iBUYPOWER on the counter-terrorist side.
And everything on the line as well. This is so important here for both of these teams. But this is going to be the pistol. And we have yet to get a frag. So a bit of a slow start this time around. But both teams pacing themselves, not willing to throw this away. The first pistol round means so much.
It definitely does. And we'll have to take a look. I think Recursive are thinking about making the run into the B-bomb site here. Dazed is in the back, waiting with the P2000, trying to get the shot, but hasn't quite found it yet. And he will go down. Now it's on ACK, and he's also going to get dropped. Great shots coming in from Maniac. 2 headshots just like that. And that's a great start for the French team.
Yeah, they're off to a terrific start here, managing to get into the site. They still have to get the bomb down, though, and that's got to be a priority here. And it looks like they're finally finding the time, although the smoke is dissipating. They could have had the shot, but they're not going to be looking for it. Good defense set up here by Recursive, holding down this spot. Kenny S with a headshot onto Anger, with the hanger.
Well, there's nothing really to do for Adrian here.
Not a whole lot.
I mean, even if he should find this kill, it wouldn't make a difference. But Uzi will take him. Triple kill for Maniac. It's going to be Recursive with a flawless pistol round. Well, that gives us a little bit of time to just quickly, once again, go through the lineups here. We've got iBUYPOWER with ACK, Adrian, Skadoodle, Anger, and Dazed. And on Recursive, it's Maniac, Uzi, Kenny S, Happy, and GMX. And right now, the Frenchmen, they look really strong in the second part of the game against NIP. If they could keep that form, who knows?
Yeah, if they could keep running with this. The other thing is, really curious to see how iBUYPOWER are performing here, seeing as how they're in the loser match. I mean, they've had several days now to boot camp in Inferno, get over their jet lag, get ready for these upcoming tournament matches where everything is on the line here. 2 matches, 2 losses, and you're out of the tournament. That's cutthroat for you. So iBUYPOWER, man, it's going to come down to Dazed and his leadership and his ability to guide his team forward.
Yeah. That is very important, obviously. They are far away from home, and they have actually bought the body armor here and the P250, so they're aware of the metagame, which is always a good sign. I mean, we don't always know how much these American teams are keeping up with the current game, or if they're just kind of playing the American style more than anything. But Kenny is finding a shot there on Skadoodle, the one guy without any head armor, so clean headshot there. Anger trying to do some damage, not really finding the shot just yet, and he will go down. So that's the A-bomb site lost. And I actually think that ACK, Adrian, and they should save here.
Yeah,
this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, no, there's no reason to throw away that head armor and the P250s. I mean, there's absolutely no reason to do it. So now it's going to be the question, do Recursive allow them to hide? Do Recursive allow them to hold on to these? And you can notice there that GMX, they're checking all of the angles here on the A spot. They want to see, okay, is there a ninja somewhere in the corner in the shadows hiding, even checking the little boost spot in the corner, making absolutely perfectly sure. They're like, this was actually pretty quiet on the spot. Let's double check everywhere to make sure we're not going to get caught by surprise before we go on the hunt.
Yeah, well, that's a very good idea. Had to be painful to lose that round just because some guys is ninja defusing. But now they are slowly making their way over here. And iBUYPOWER, they make it out with these 3 body armors. I mean, that's gonna be I think the best situation here.
This is definitely good for them now. If they can just hang on a little bit longer, it's gonna take off. And there we go. All right, so now they have a little bit of something to go forward with here, because now they don't have to spend anything. It's gonna be again the eco round, prepping for this 4th round that's going to be coming up in a second's time. But having these 3 helmets could make the difference.
It could. I'm just noticing that the fact that Skadoodle didn't buy any body armor or any P250s. He did buy 1 grenade here, I think. No, actually, just a P250.
Yeah, he's got the P250.
But I think this is a sign he's probably going to go for the AK in the 4th round. Not the AK, but the AWP, of course. I think that's what he's going to pick up really early on.
Skadoodle, man, he is a top tier opera. There's no doubt. And if he's kind of like the Kenny S tier, so like once he starts, he's like a boulder rolling down a hill. If he gets those shots, he's just gonna kind of just careen out of control. But if he happens to hit a tree early on, well, he's just gonna kind of stay there.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
We're still waiting here to see. Kenny, you know, speaking of ops, Kenny third round, he's already bought his. He's like, what's up? I'm gonna get right on my sniper rifle, man.
Of course, and I would too if I had Kenny on the team. Definitely be telling him to pick up that rifle. Recursive playing this round very slowly though. I mean, it's an anti-eco round for them and they must realize that there are still some body armors in play. But apart from that, you know, still feel like maybe that they have to be careful they don't take it too slowly, because you can actually do that in anti-eco rounds like this, where you kind of get so scared. Daze picking up one kill there, Happy going to be able to fall back, I think. But the bomb is sort of in the middle waiting.
Still kind of hanging about, that's right. And now we have Anger holding over here on quad. He's going to get flashed, and he's hanging around. He's already getting some good shots, and he gets the bomb down. Nicely done there. Picks off Maniac. GMX does a 180 and gets the kill, though. But this is back to a 3-on-3, and they managed to pick up a Pro 90 as well. AZK, he's going for the flank. He's not going to find him, though. They do manage to get around the corner in time.
Well, let's just see. This P90 could be big. There's the shot. That's ACK onto Happy. And we're back on a 2-on-2 situation. GMX and Kenny, they really can't afford to let this run go. That'd be a really big third round here from iBUYPOWER. They've already, I mean, done a lot of damage to Recursive's economy here, but the bomb is down. Daze comes in, gets the shot, and now it's on Kenny. 1-on-2, misses the shot, and ACK gets it with the double. Fantastic play, and is there enough time for the defuse? I think there just is.
They'll have it. They've got it. That was sick. iBUYPOWER getting in there, not stopping either. Once they went for it, they did not let up. They got in their faces. They forced their hands. Kenny misses his shot as well, but that was a sick one from Daze. You see that, like that 180 air spin to avoid the flash, and he still comes down and gets the kill.
And they get the P90. They get the AWP as well. They're actually going to throw away the P90. The Americans not impressed at all. None of that French nonsense for them.
They're going up to the rifles, man. They're getting those M4s.
And look at the impact on Kenny as well. He's down to a Galil instead of an AK. Recursive's economy is very low. If they lose this round, they're going to be back to nothing. Skadoodle in the middle waiting. Flashes out to try and counter. Maybe gets the shot on Kenny. Quick flick there. Looked like that was going to be a leg shot, but I actually think he flicked up to hit the body there.
Those reactions. And I don't know if I just heard someone shout, "Yeah, baby." So I think iBUYPOWER are pretty hype right now, man. They are on it.
Well, I hope they've got someone with the camera on them, so we can see the reactions later on, because that's obviously fantastic. Oh, that old 3D match. So. Oh, man.
Well, we still have 4 guys alive here for Recursive, and AZK. Whoa, Skadoodle.
That was Maniac sneaking into the middle, and Skadoodle didn't realize, and he still got the kill. Now it's a 1-on-5, and GMX is alone. iBUYPOWER do not want to go home. They do not want to leave DreamHack just yet, and I can understand why.
But GMX, he's in a 1-on-5. Yeah, everything. I mean, especially now, it's just like this match, this map. There's so much pressure on these teams now. iBUYPOWER, I mean, they've come halfway across the world to compete in this tournament. Biggest tournament in CS history. They cannot forgive themselves for going out first round here.
No, that would be devastating. And well, we got about 10,000 of you watching, so also just a quick welcome to all of you to the stream. I bet some of you are out there rooting for the American team as well. So you know, show it in the chat if you are, and also if you're rooting for Recursive, of course. Yeah, let the people know.
Show it in the chat. Hashtag it. It's the hashtag, I believe, is what is it, DHW13?
Exactly.
So if you guys are watching the stream, be sure to hashtag CSGO, DHW13. Get people aware, man. Get people watching.
Indeed you should. The more people watching, the greater the chance are that you'll win something when watching the stream as well. The drops increase, the more people who watch. Look at that, they run right through. It's an eco round from Recursive, but still, very aggressive player from AZK. They actually ran through the Molotov then that they even put down themselves. So pretty crazy stuff here.
AZK's cleaning up.
Absolutely, triple kill in fact.
This is big, but now Happy comes right back into the fray. He's on a 1-on-2. He gets overwhelmed in the end. Adrian, thorough. Lines up the shot, doesn't just spray.
But that was an expensive round.
Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of economic damage dealt.
That was a very expensive round from the counter-terrorist team. Losing 3 people, having to rebuy all those rifles. Anger down to 0, while everyone else, well, at least 2 people are doing pretty well. So probably they should buy for each other rather than buy for themselves, because that makes a little bit more sense. But 3-2 is the score. iBUYPOWER, having lost the pistol round, have now come back and taken the round lead. And that has to feel good.
Yeah, that has to be exactly right. They're back in the driver's seat here. They're back in control. And on the CT side of Inferno, you could think that, but Skadoodle, he's pulling a bit of a, hey, what we saw Kenny S do versus Nip. You know, get down here, aggressive. and lock this off. The thing is, he's backing off. There's the shot. He almost gets caught, but then he goes back for more and gives the shot to GMX.
That's so unfortunate. There 2 chances and then he was out. 2 strikes.
2 strikes, man. That was Skadoodle. He was bloodthirsty. He did not want to let GMX get away. He knows he missed that first shot. He goes back and, well, pays for it. And now, well, 2 men down here for iBUYPOWER. All of a sudden, things are looking pretty grim here.
Yeah, and I would say right now, yeah, they need what Dazed is doing right here. This is actually a really good call from Dazed, but unfortunately he does get spotted. But it's such great, I mean, now they brought it back to a 4-3. Dazed putting in a lot of work right now, and he's kind of forcing them towards the A-bomb side as well. He's going to fall back. But the 2 people in pit here, Adrian and Angra, they are playing way too defensively for my taste right now. They need to be out there and helping Dazed.
They're holding back. They just don't want to give ground at this point. We have Anger, a heavy hitter here for iBUYPOWER. One guy we have to be worried about. And, well, he gets overwhelmed. Adrian does find one on Maniac, but GMX comes right back onto Anger. Adrian gets overwhelmed, and now it's all down to Dazed in a 1v3. He's got to get in here, but the bomb just went down, and he's been smoked off. Is he going to commit?
I don't know about
yeah,
this.
It doesn't look like it.
It's really important, the fact that he doesn't, because he needs to give this rifle to ACK or Anger in the next round. Then, you know, they could make it just a reasonable buy, no problem, in fact. So just hold on to this. That's all he needs to do.
Important thing is that Skadoodle still has money for an op.
Yes. In this round here, when you're down 5-on-3 on the counter-terrorist side, it does not really make sense to just kind of defend, because the terrorist will be able to trade even unfavorably in the beginning and still win the round. You know, they could trade 2 for 1 and then just kind of trade 1 for 1 and keep on winning the round. So you need to do something, and I like what Dazed was doing, pushing up Banana, trying to get the kills and sort of reduce the situation. But because Adrian and Ango are both in the pit waiting, they weren't able to work as a team at all. I'd rather have seen them kind of all 3 just group up and push somewhere. Even though that sounds like it's maybe a crazy matchmaking strategy, I think it would have given them a better chance. And if they'd pushed the wrong place, they could have all saved their rifles instead.
It's an option. It's an option. And right now, you know that they're Dazed in particular. He's rifling through his playbook at this point in time. But we do have Skadoodle getting another op. We have the rifle spot, and iBUYPOWER again. Everything on the line here. They need to get this round, get it back under control here, because Recursive, I mean, they get that round, and more importantly, they kind of wreck iBUYPOWER's economy. So the pressure really is on the Americans now to start getting some rounds and getting that bank back. But Skadoodle off to a terrific start. He picks off Maniac and opens things up.
It's obviously a very important kill there. Maniac once again trying to sneak in. ACK is trying to guess the angle through the smoke, seeing if he can catch anyone, but it's not proving too easy. And Anger just actually looks away from the boiler room, and there's not much happening here. It's on Recursive to get something done, though. There's 55 seconds on the clock. And right now, feels to me like they might try and push towards the B-bomb site, because they are checking out Banana here, just seeing if they got Happy all the way pushed up.
And GMX, he's got the bomb, and now, I mean, change of strategy, it seems.
What's Adrian doing?
Nice flashes going out, but Skadoodle gets picked. Kenny comes around that corner, catches him by surprise, and now what? Oh,
yeah, something's
going
wrong.
on. Adrian's just standing there. Skadoodle just standing there.
That was really weird. I mean, they should probably pause the game if that happens, shouldn't they? Anger, they're going to take a kill. It's ACK, and Dazed left, and they have to save once again. I have no idea what was happening around. Something went horribly wrong then. And obviously he's been disconnected as well now, so hopefully there is an admin present that could help us out with this issue, because obviously that's not exactly optimal.
That is not, and that's a really big deal. In fact, I mean, that can mess with your head as well. iBUYPOWER,
yes.
You know, that could mess with their head, being like, well, what the hell is going on here? Why is it not being addressed? Where are the admins? AZK comes right back, however, and takes out Happy, so they punish him there at least. But this is still them sitting it out. And the bomb is going to go off. The round is going to go Recursive's way, but I mean, I can't really go Recursive's way at this point. Like, what? You got a guy who's standing there DC'd? Adrian standing there DC'd? Like, was it one guy that went out? 2 guys?
Yeah.
Well, we got Bot Frazier, and Bot Frazier's good.
He is, and where's the pause? Frazier's in. Kenny's asking what's wrong, but Mumble died apparently, but they're missing a guy as well. I'm really, really confused right now, and hopefully, well, the pause is in effect, so at least we got that going on. But we'll have to see once it resumes what exactly went on here. Yeah,
there's Dazed.
Dazed not exactly happy about the situation. I can't really blame him either.
What do you mean, what's wrong? He's been doing good lately. The French, man, it's the give and take.
Yeah. I mean, this is actually not an insignificant psychological play coming out here from either team, because if they can get Days ticked off, if they can get him pissed right now, and by just trolling a little bit, nothing obviously breaking the rules, but just pushing the boundaries.
Exactly, pushing buttons.
Yeah,
Man.
that could be enough. That could make a big difference. iBUYPOWER, not saying that that if Adrian hadn't disconnected, then they would have won the round, but you never know.
You never know. That's the thing, and you could wonder as well because was Skadoodle fully focused because of that? Because
Yeah.
Kenny came around that corner, Skadoodle was waiting there, but they were both just standing, and so you're like, well, that must have been affecting their play. They must have been going like, what the hell is going on? Why is he crashing? Why is Mumble dying? And then all of a sudden, they're getting shot at.
Oh man, this is obviously very unfortunate, isn't it? Because you don't want to have these kind of pauses in the game at this level. Recursive, they have. I don't know if they didn't deserve it, but they've been given a really big opening back into this game right now. 4 rounds is already pretty good on the terrorist side. They get up to 6 or 7, it's going to be hard for iBUYPOWER to win this game. And again, to reiterate, whoever loses this this map is going to go home. There are no more chances.
Yeah, everything right here riding on this game, and it looks like we lost Adrian again here for a second time. So hopefully they're getting things sorted over on that side. But that is the big thing, isn't it? I mean, it's just 2 strikes, you're out. That's unforgiving. The first group stage right there, two wins, you go through the group. 2 losses, and that's it. Your tournament is over. It is done.
Yeah, and I mean, that is heartbreaking. We already seen 2 teams leave here today. So Mystic are out, and Navi are out as well. That was from
Navi
Group
as
A.
well.
Now we're in the middle of Group B, and it's one of these 2 teams that has to be the first team to go out from Group B.
It makes you wonder as well because, I mean, it's just like, Navi, man, they looked, well, obviously you're going to look pretty bad when you lose and you're out first round like that, but they looked just crushed. They were standing in a little huddle, and it's just like, it's going to be brutal to go out first round like this in these kinds of tournaments, and with so much on the line, especially for a team like iBUYPOWER who have come around the world, who have actually traveled here, who have been here for days practicing, preparing for this tournament.
Yeah, I think actually in many ways it's almost impossible to really appreciate like the emotional investment into this tournament. I mean, imagine for the last many months, all of these teams, every player here has been focusing and thinking, like they've been waking up in the morning, they've been practicing, and when they go to bed at night, that's probably what they think about too. You finally get here, you take the long ride all the way to Sweden and then to Jönköping, which is pretty far up Sweden, 400 kilometers or so, and even away from Stockholm, so it takes a long time to actually get to Jönköping. You finally get here, and you only get to play 2 games, and then you leave. That's going to be hearteitbreaking.
Yeah, it's cutthroat, man.
Yeah.
This tournament is cutthroat, but then again, I mean, it really is trial by fire. I mean,
yeah,
either you fall or you make it through somehow.
In many ways, that's also what makes esports such a cool thing, because it is the emotional aspect too. Nobody likes to see obviously a team get crushed and just go home with nothing. But at the same time, you can't have that without you can't have the really great moments without the sort of the downsides. You need both angles. So we'll see. Nobody knows yet, obviously, who's going to go through. Well, we've got actually Fnatic and LGB making it to the playoffs.
Swedes too.
2 Swedish teams, yeah,
through Group A, and Fnatic in first seed as well.
And we got 2 more Swedish teams. Obviously, we got NIP and we got SK as well. So
we got SK.
We're in Sweden as well. It kind of there's some sort of synergy going on here.
Yeah, man, it's home turf advantage. I'm telling you, it's home turf and it's DreamHack. I mean, it's a double whammy for Swedes. They've been coming here since they were kids, since they were 13 or 14, and all of a sudden now they're competing here on the big stage.
Yeah, indeed. Now, a little bit of a request to all of you guys out there watching. Remember to go and invite your friends. You actually have more power than you think in making this a really good tournament. Because if each of you just go and invite 2 friends who normally maybe they play League of Legends, maybe they play StarCraft, or maybe play Dota 2 or something else, which is all cool in the game. But if you can get them in here and watching some Counter-Strike, it'll make a really big difference, and it will help to grow our community, which is still a little bit smaller than those other games mentioned. But it's
getting there. It's growing.
We are growing.
Nurturing, man, nurturing.
Yeah, it's the dawn of a new day. Well, we're still ready and waiting, and we've got a 30-second commercial break coming up, and then we will be back, and hopefully the game will be live again. So stay tuned, guys. 30 seconds, and we'll be back. There we go. See, we're men of our words here. 30 seconds, that's all it took. And we're right back. So welcome back once again. if you're wondering, if you ended up on this stream randomly and not sure where you are, it's DreamHack Winter 2013.
This is it.
How are you enjoying the event so far? Are you feeling it similar?
Of course, man. DreamHack is my favorite event to ever go to ever. No event will ever top DreamHack, man.
It really won't.
It is. But it's funny because we were talking with the with like Hiko, who's never been to
Did
DreamHack.
you catch him yet?
No, he hasn't been here. I haven't seen him yet. I don't think he's here today.
No, probably not.
Well, it's like he's trying to, he's asking, like, so what is it like? And I was like, well, DreamHack, it's, you've been to Copenhagen Games. And he's like, yeah. And he was like, I'm like, okay, take Copenhagen Games and like multiply that by like 30 or 100. Or, it's just like you can't actually grasp DreamHack unless you've been to DreamHack, because when you go into Hall D, it's a goddamn airplane hangar full of PCs. You have like 15,000 PCs that are here at this LAN. You can't actually picture it unless you see it. It's just you walk through and it's a workout walking from one point of the event to the other, and it's all PCs. It's just so cool.
It really is remarkable, and if you haven't gone yet, then that's something that you should put on your list of things to do.
It's a bucket list, man.
Yeah,
it's a bucket list thing. Like, you guys, it's well worth it. It's well worth it. And obviously everybody, meeting everybody, hanging out with everybody, it just draws everybody from the industry, everybody from the scenes, everybody from this esports community. It's just such a great time, and it's just 4 days.
Yeah.
And then you have to wait until next year, man. DreamHack, this is it. It's DreamHack Winter. It's the end. No more DreamHacks until next year.
That's brutal as well. DreamHack Summer, obviously the next thing coming up. But well, we're still at the group stage of this tournament, so there's a lot of Counter-Strike to come, obviously. Yeah. And as we're growing sort of closer to the weekend as well, hopefully more and more people could also watch. We started pretty early this morning at 10 o'clock Central European time.
Yes, we did.
So in spite of that, actually, I think we had like 25,000 people tuning in on just the two English streams combined. That's not counting the Russian, the German stream, the French stream as well. A lot of community people out there really helping out, so it's fantastic. This is really what's so cool about this event, is that it is a community event in every sense, And DreamHack is very much sort of a community LAN as well. People just showing up locally and also from far away with all their computers and everything.
It's like DreamHack, the reason why it's able to work is because so many people volunteer to build the sets, to build this event, and then to help run it as well. Near everything is managed by volunteers. It's just people who love DreamHack, who love to be here and love to be part of something and part of the scene.
It is very cool.
That's really cool. But guys, if you do use Twitter, we're going to go ahead and mention this again. Just hashtag DHW13 and also hashtag CSGO, because those get picked up on the list. More people see it, and more people tune in to watch and enjoy the games with us. That's pretty much the long and short of it.
Yes, indeed. That's a very good idea. Just keep your friends coming, keep inviting people. That way, the drop rate also increases for the stream. Some of those items, some of those
you guys want them stickers, them DreamHack stickers, and those skins. I hear there's like a rare rifle to win and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. So it's like, if you guys want those special skins.
I'm looking at it now. It says a total of 24 items have dropped this match. So
not bad.
That's not half bad. But then again, out of the 30,000 people watching now, it's statistically.
We have to say as well, guys, be sure to link your Twitch stream to your Steam account, because that's the thing. Also, you get drops through Twitch. So if you're just watching online, you haven't linked up your accounts, be sure to do that, because if you're watching a stream right now, if you're watching on one of the Twitch TV channels, if you guys link your Twitch account to your Steam account, and you can do that in the settings on Twitch TV, if you link that, then you're eligible for the drops as well. Just watching the stream will give you a chance to get these drops that are going on in game for the people who are watching in the client.
Yeah, and typing !drop does nothing.
Yeah,
sadly.
unless you hold it up behind the panel when they're talking.
Yeah.
If you're here and you have an iPad or something.
Did you see? Because I'm noticing Corey's.
Corey's like furiously, madly tapping away right now.
What are we seeing? What's going on? Adrian is having. He's having to completely replace his machine. So thank you, Corey. Always nice with some good information there. That's the problem we're facing, guys. So that's very unfortunate. That could take a little while. Did somebody kick it, or what happened?
No, but I heard it's one of the issues as well, because I think GetRight had to replace his PC as well. So maybe some issues going on. But guys, it's not that big a deal. Hopefully we can get it sorted out pretty quickly here, and we can get back into the game. But I think before that, we're gonna actually take a quick break, and
we'll put it on a pause screen, maybe play some ads, and then we'll be back soon enough. Once the computer's replaced, the game will be live again. So stay tuned, and we'll be back soon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We had a bit of a technical issue here at the venue. One of the computer side apparently had to be replaced entirely. So now that's done, we got 10 people back on the server. Not quite live yet, but we should be coming up very soon. It's iBUYPOWER, of course, versus Recursive.
Yeah, and this is actually going to be a 3-4 scoreline. iBUYPOWER, we will not be replaying that round. It will go 3-4 and continue this way. So Recursive will be up 1 round, and it looks like we're getting close to getting things on the way here. We're still waiting on the pause and making sure that Adrian really is set up because, of course, he was the one who had the problem. So let's be perfectly sure that everything's all right so we can get this game underway and have it be, fair.
Yeah, this is a very important match. Whoever loses is going to go home, so there are no more breaks after this. It's just straight on out of the tournament, basically.
You get one long break.
Yeah,
until the next event.
that's true. A long
you get
break.
a long break.
One you really do not want to take at all because, as we said, both teams coming from pretty far away. iBUYPOWER, obviously, with a long trip here all the way from the US to make it. So now's the time to support them. I think they are readying up. So let's get back into the game and hopefully they'll be ready really soon. Ladies and gentlemen, this is DreamHack Winter 2013, and you're watching iBUYPOWER versus Recursive. And my name is Anders. With me is Semler. Semler, man, this game is proving actually to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, man. No. This is good. I've been looking forward to seeing iBUYPOWER play for so long. Just like Complexity, I want to see the Americans play. I want to see them measure up versus the European teams, and to see them now fighting for their lives in the group phase. That's a little bit rough, but still, it's a pleasure to watch iBUYPOWER play and to go up against Recursive, a team that really took NIP to the limit earlier, that gave NIP a run for their money.
Yeah, that was a crazy game. 11-0 lead for NIP, and they did so incredibly well, and then all of a sudden, Recursive brought it back to 16-13. No idea how that happened. Very impressive play by Maniac and also by Kenny S, of course.
Kenny S. He's such a monster, and he's got the op in hand right now as well. Skadoodle, unfortunately for him, he does not have his. So we shall see. As it appears, both teams kind of just spraying around angles right now, taking their time about it.
Yeah, I love this play though. This is what we come to see so often, but they're going to leave ACK alone here, put 4 people in the A-bomb site, and that's become kind of a standard thing on the Counter-Strike side, but it's because it works so well.
Yeah, and I like how they're playing this as well, but there's the flash coming through, and AZK gets in the perfect position to deal with it. He goes for the second spray, and he gets the second kill, takes Happy out, and he goes for more. He is not afraid, gets around the corner, buys enough time for the reload, and that was sick play. AZK, he's not even done yet. He's going for more, and he gets a third one. He cannot be stopped.
Phenomenal play. GMX coming up from behind, gets the one, keeps spraying, but it is too late. ACK really winning the round here for iBUYPOWER. Maniac will take the headshot, but Dazed comes up from behind, has picked up the AWP that Kenny dropped, and that's going to bring it right back to 4-on-4. And iBUYPOWER, I mean, after losing a round where one of your players disconnects, and you had the lead, I mean, they were doing pretty well. If they can sort of mentally reset and bring it back, that would be very impressive, in fact.
That's the thing. And if they get angry in the right way. You know what I mean? Not frustrated with themselves being like, oh man, this is horrible. We had to pause and blah, blah, blah. No, yeah, it's the determination anger. If they get out there and be like, okay, that's fine, we're still going to kick their ass. I mean, we already see that from AZK, going big there with 3 kills in that round, really making the difference, shutting down B. Now we have the eco coming out here from Recursive. They do manage to overrun 2 of the defense on B, though. We still have Dazed, however. He is holding on the site.
That was Kenny with 2 great shots, and he reclaims the AWP that they kind of stole from him in the last round. Dazed here going to get overrun as well. What a round from Recursive. They just run into that bomb site now. It's Anger left, and well, he's alone right now. Kenny has took the kill on Adrian. What is going on here, Semler?
This is odd. This is an eco. And all of a sudden it's turned into just an advantage here. Recursive.
And again, because they have so much time when they pushed into that bomb site, it means now they could just easily fall back to the A bomb site and leave Anger, to try and chase them. 1-on-4 situation, almost no chance that you can come out of this one because, I mean, Recursive already played so well in this round. 2 entry frags over there, and Kenny has picking up a triple kill in total. This is very cool.
Yeah, it seems like there was a couple armor buys as well over on Recursive side, so that probably tipped the scales in their favor that time around. iBUYPOWER, perhaps once they heard the pistols, they were like, okay, it's just going to be an eco, and they maybe got ahead of themselves. But then again, the P250 is so powerful at close range. and you don't want to muck about with these players. You know, P250s, they close the gap, and they are going to punish you for it. We got a good spray there at the end. However, Anger is managing to pick up the one.
I think what happened this round was really weird, because they had 3 people in B as well. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
You know, if it's just been one, you could understand why they could get overrun. But what really happened is there were 2 people behind here, and then we had Skadoodle out here. And because he took the first shot behind the car and then fell back to this position, and but this position you can't see anything. So they came up so close right around the corner, took the kill on him, and then it was just like 1 for 1 for iBUYPOWER. They just walked in one at a time and got taken down. So actually also just a little bit of a sloppy play from the American side here that brings it to a 4-on-5 situation. Nothing is said and done in this game. It could go either way. Let's see how it will unfold here. An eco round coming in from the American team.
Yeah, it's just back and forth at this point, but the eco, I mean, they have invested in this eco, managing to pick up the P250s and some armor on Adrian, in fact, but that's not going to matter here as Dazed gets picked. Uzi spots him behind those bags. There's still 2 guys set up here on the B side, though. One guy now.
They are getting picked apart kind of one by one. Recursive making sure not to throw away an eco round or an anti-eco round like this, but a good shot comes in from Adrian there to take down Uzi, and down the middle, Skadoodle picking up a kill, and just as he does it, he's going to get found by GMX. So Adrian alone, 1-on-3 situation, has the AK and should probably just try and save it.
Now at this point, he's going to get smoked off as well, and Kenny has to sit on the other side of that smoke. He will not be pleased if he pushes through here. The bomb has been planted on A. And well, now it's all just going to be Recursive holding angles at this point, and Adrian, he's still kind of looking. Problem is, if he even, I mean, if he shows himself here, Kenny.
And this is one of those situations where, you know, you probably do want to be the hero, but without a kit or anything, it isn't even like it's completely unfeasible. So better to save the AK. Good spot though to save the AK. He's probably not going to be checking here at all. They'll be looking for the ruins on the B bomb site, kind of like Happy's doing right now, but won't find anything for it. So Adrian doing a good job in that sense. Saving the AK-47 now. It's going to be 6-4, and the 11th round is coming up, and it's now iBUYPOWER probably need to win the remaining of these rounds. 9-6, and it's a pretty equal score. Any more rounds here for Recursive, and it could be really troublesome.
Yeah, that's the situation, isn't it? It's just they're reaching that point of no return, and if they manage, I mean, if Recursive manage to pick up a couple more rounds here on the T side of things, when they switch over to the CT side, it's going to be insanely difficult for iBUYPOWER. So iBUYPOWER, no pressure, guys, but you need to get the next 4.
Yeah, exactly what we're looking at.
So I mean, you have the 3, or no, it's actually 2 and 3. Okay, so they're not really changing anything up.
They are going to push up. I think they're going to put ACK down here, and probably Dazed is going to fall back if nothing really happens. And that strategy worked really well last time, and ACK picked up a triple kill, of course, but yeah, there we go. So Dazed is making his way all the way back, just on the run over towards the other bomb site. In the meantime, we got ACK waiting down here.
ACK, and now Skadoodle, actually. He's got that up, and I want to see another duel between him and Kenny. And without anything funny going on this time. Because Skadoodle, a very powerful opper.
Absolutely is, but look at the slow round coming out from Recursive. They're not giving themselves much time unless they get the straight kill on ACK here. Could be very difficult to get into the B bomb site, because look at that. He just headshots Uzi and it's going to fall back. And now time is being bought for Skadoodle to show up as well. There's 40 seconds on the clock, and Skadoodle actually don't have almost no grenades on iBUYPOWER. They can't hold him back using grenades. They also have no head armor or anything else. This is a dangerous round from the US team.
Yeah, they have to just hold flat out, and there we go, the spray going down. AZK, despite the flashes, he is still going to get a kill. He goes for a second one as well. He is not rewarded, but he's still alive, and that's the most important part at this junction.
Yeah, definitely is. Skadoodle trying to get one through the smoke, but not quite making it happen. Happening. The bomb here, is it going to go down? Happy's coming all the way from behind, so it's Maniac alone in a 1-on-4 here. I mean, if Happy could come in here and get 1 or 2 kills, that would be an amazing comeback, but the bomb is down now and only 6 seconds left. No more time. Recursive really ran down the clock, and that's kind of what killed it for them at the end, because getting into the bomb site, getting the kill on ACK was a reasonable start. But they didn't have time to play around with at the end there, and that kind of lost it for them.
Yeah, but AZK sitting behind the car like that, that was actually pretty cool that he was able to hold back, because all of a sudden that slowed them down. They couldn't just rush up to the top of Banana and try and take control of it. They had to slowly work their way up there, buying more time for him and his teammates to support, for Skadoodle to rotate in and support. Yeah. So, I mean, that's a big thing right there. And iBUYPOWER now getting another round under their belt.
And this time they can actually afford grenades.
Yeah.
So now they can actually hold back the terrorist team using that mechanic, and that's obviously very important. In the middle though, smoke's going to go off, and Skadoodle, is he going to push down? I think he was thinking about it, but then he kind of decides otherwise. Dazed is out here waiting, and Uzi's right around the corner. Flashed for a moment, but as he unflashes, he's going to definitely try and see if he can push up.
That was a close call, too, but there's some shots going out. Kenny S finds one. However, he is caught in a corner. He needs some support from his teammates. A lot of damage going out onto both of them. But Daze still managing to find a kill. This is a 4-on-4 situation. Kenny just barely surviving.
Yeah, that was dangerous. One good grenade down there behind the wood pile, and it would have been all over, but still alive. And with 13 HP, that's the danger. Oh!
There you go,
How
Skadoodle.
did Skadoodle get that shot? I'm sure he shot before Kenny was out.
Yeah, he
looked,
was just,
I mean,
he looked like he was. I thought I saw plants too. Like he was looking through the plants and he somehow saw it. I don't know.
sick play. That was incredibly fast reaction coming out from Skadoodle, but now he's going to have to do more because Adrian is alone here in a 1-on-3. They smoke off the pit. They're going to be able to put down the bomb. Adrian is actually going to go aggressive, and such brilliant play. He's going to push through the smoke. He doesn't get the second kill, but that was very heads up. Now, 2-on-2 situation, and it's Dazed and Skadoodle left, and can they do it? They need to get this round. He does actually hit the shot on Happy, but he's not going to go down.
He's not going to get the kill, and again, these guys just trying to push in, but the smoke is down, blocking Skadoodle off. Dazed still looking for somebody, but they are not showing themselves. He's going to turn in and try and get into the site. Skadoodle pushes through that smoke. They're still looking. Recursive holding strong, and there's Happy. He's managed to take out Dazed. It's a 1-on-2. Skadoodle will get caught in the crossfire, and that is another round for the Frenchman.
Oh no, that was a 2-on-3 situation lost by iBUYPOWER. In spite of, I mean, I love that play from Adrian.
That was really sick. The prediction there.
He realizes that he's 1-on-3 in the pit, and then they will come and find him. And even so he just figures like, I can go and find them before they even get there. And that was that could have easily been a double kill for him. Was actually very close to being a double kill.
I say it seemed like he had that last one. Not sure how he didn't find that shot, but the one on Graveyard was really cool. Just to predict, like, okay, he's probably gonna try and check from Graveyard. Hops up there, catches him unawares, and that was, well, just very clever. But now, I mean, now it's really getting to be a problem here. Recursive have 7 rounds on the T side of Inferno, and we have iBUYPOWER going for a force.
Yeah, I mean, whatever happens in this game, you have to also just keep in mind that iBUYPOWER were put into an incredibly tough group with Universal Soldiers and NIP, and Recursive also proving to be quite strong, but right now they're definitely behind, and they're on the more favored side of this map as well, so I don't know, I'm getting worried here. I'm hoping that they could bring it back.
As am I. This is starting to get pretty scary. In this first half, I mean, we just have 3 rounds left in it. They need to start getting some of these iBUYPOWER. They cannot allow Recursive to get any more. But they put themselves in such a tight spot. You know, going for this buy is just kind of putting everything on the line. They need to catch him by surprise. They need to secure this round. And now, well, it begins. The smoke is going to go out. We already have Skadoodle starting things off, and he gets overrun. There's 3 guys here. Doesn't stop Adrian from finding 1 kill.
Yeah, but 1 might not be enough. Now it's a 4-on-3 situation, and the bomb is going to be planted here. We've got Uzi just running into the bomb site here to put it down. And as he does, the rest of his team is just defending. ACK trying to get the kill, but no, Happy is right there to deny it. And I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. This buy from iBUYPOWER was a clear signal of, you know, it's now or never.
Yeah.
And it wasn't now. So there's really only one other
option. They got denied, and well, I have to say that Recursive played it really well as well. They just got out 3 guys on top of quad like that, 1 coming out of boiler. It's just like you're staring down so many guns that whoever happens to get in the way is just going to get obliterated. And Adrian, you know, despite that fact, still managed to get 1 kill. It's just not enough. That's the one there for iBUYPOWER right now.
Yeah, bomb is going to go off, obviously. Maniac going to hide in the corner. And, well, what are we looking at? 8-5. So the first half is drawing to a close. There are not that many rounds left. I think, yeah, we're in the 14th round now. But even if iBUYPOWER, you know, take the last 2 here, make it 7-8 somehow, which would actually also involve them winning this eco round. Even if they do that, they're still going to be far behind.
Wait a second.
And they go for the buy.
They go for a buy on... Oh, no. Well, Dave's actually held onto us from us, so he's all right there. But they still go for Kevlar and armor. A helmet on Anger.
Yeah, I think this is just... They realize this as well. They realize that they at least need to take the last 2 rounds. Otherwise, they might as well not even play. Grenade lands there. Uzi taking a little bit of damage from the P250, and the grenade will finish him off. Are they going to keep pushing here? Oh, there's a good shot from Dazed. Gets the double kill. He's waiting for a 3rd one. Can he get it?
Trying to build on the fact that he has this FAMAS, and he's actually going to hand it back to a teammate. No. Decides to hold on to it? No. There we go. They're going for the trade. It happens eventually. But still, 2-man advantage here is strong for iBUYPOWER, and they are on the eco as well. It's just like they're going all over the place right now. They're like, oh yeah, I don't want it. No, you take it. Skadoodle now has it.
Waiting Maniac. He does look up at the coils, but Skadoodle is stuck down. So great timing here from the American player. And Maniac is going to go down there. Dazed picking up a 3rd kill. He's unstoppable. This isn't nearly an eco round. Dazed finally going to drop, and they get the entrance into the bomb site. It's a 2-on-3 situation, and the rotation is already kind of in effect, and the bomb just goes down.
Yeah, they're coming in from every which way as well. One pushing up Banana, that could work out. GMX and Happy Hour have fallen right to the back of sight. They are not going to be peeking here. Now, though, as I said, GMX, he's still willing to take a peek here, and he's actually going to take a shot. He's not going to find it, though. iBUYPOWER still in this. AZK goes down. Adrian and Anger still alive. The double A. Are they going to get the kills? No. They're still just being forced back.
They're losing way too much time here. Adrian gets the 1 kill. GMX picks up 1 and keeps spraying, gets the triple kill at the end. And even if he hadn't, iBUYPOWER wasted so much time. Without a kit, they didn't have that time of time, that kind of time to play around with. That's going to make it 9-5. And now, well, they're going to obviously buy whatever they can on the American side, but this is looking very bad, very fast, and the French team is very, very strong. I mean, we saw the comeback against NIP. But just to reiterate again, they were down 11-0, and they made it back to 16-11. So, I mean, the Frenchmen, they don't play around here.
They don't play around. They need to, and we've seen, yeah, exactly right. We've seen what they're capable of on the CT side, and we've seen what they're capable of doing on the defense. You know, taking those 2 positions back in Ninja and behind new boxes is so tricky as well because you have those crossfires. It really was an impossible situation for iBUYPOWER to get in there and overwhelm them.
Yeah, but the really tragic thing is that they did so much that round. You know, picked up the triple kill, and that should have probably been the round. They saved, you know, they run away with the FAMAS as well. It was looking like they had it in the bag, and then all of a sudden they just threw it away.
They just couldn't do it. Now, well, final round of the first half here. Everything riding on this, and you can see it. iBUYPOWER have bought everything they can afford. Couple M4s, I mean, light on nades.
They've gone for the big risk here. They put 4 people in the middle and just ACK in the B bomb side. And you know what, Semler? It's looking like a B push.
Yeah, and it's going to be the rotation now. We do see one of them, 2 of them, in fact, coming over here. It's going to be Dazed and Skadoodle both getting over. And if we see the big rotation coming out, but there's still time on the clock, 40 seconds left, and it looks like this is going to be go time for Recursive. They're getting right out onto the spot. It's all going to be down to AZK. He gets overwhelmed by Uzi.
Great entrance, obviously, from Uzi there. Adrian takes 1 in return, and look at Daze running through. Oh, Kenny found him. So that's going to be a big problem. Adrian takes down 1. Oh, we're still stuck in a 2-on-3 situation here. Skadoodle, nice shot onto Kenny, who pushes up a little bit too aggressively. And GMX and Happy are left. 2-on-2 situation, and as you said, the final round coming in here. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Skadoodle has to... Oh, no! He had the double, but Happy takes a triple instead and drops him down. And, I mean, that's almost soul-crushing, isn't it? iBUYPOWER... I mean, if they'd had that round and made it 6-9, they would still be miles behind. But, you know, it's just like every time you lose those 1-on-X situations, it does take a little bit away from you. It's hard to keep up hope. The American team, they're not out yet. Anything could happen. We've already seen crazy comebacks, but it's going to be, you know, we're looking at that magic again.
Yeah, it's been close games all day, hasn't it? I mean, 16-14, 16-13,
yeah.
And then just everybody, you know, giving it their all, of course, with so much money on the line, and as well as glory. It's just everything on the line here in this tournament. And for it to be so close cut, I mean, 2 kills, 2 losses and you're out. It's so unforgiving. And iBUYPOWER down 5 rounds. They're going to be on the T side now. Going up against this team that we've seen really give NIP a run for their money on the CT side.
Yeah, they did. I don't know. It's the 1 round at a time mentality that we're looking for here. iBUYPOWER need to really take it cool now in the next 50 seconds here before the game goes live, and figure out a good way in which they can win the pistol round. And being Americans, I'd be surprised if this didn't involve some sort of speed, like just a crazy rush somewhere. If they win the pistol round and continue to win the next 2, and then that all-important 4th round, if they could do that, then they have a real shot of winning it.
Yeah.
And that's not, you know, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound like that much.
They have a real shot of just at least getting it back to a 10-on-10 score.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it's just big work from there. Just get back into this game. But yeah, you're right in saying it's just 1 round at a time at this point.
Yeah.
There's no looking at it like we're 5 down. It's just get it, you know, one step.
All right, well, let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, iBUYPOWER versus Recursive. We are close to getting ready with the game, so let's switch it on over.
Money and bullets, yo. Money and bullets.
Yeah, money and bullets. Well, this is the DreamHack Steel Series CSGO Championship, and it's currently 10-5 in favor of the French team Recursive. And if they win this pistol round, though, I mean, if the other thing occurs, it's going to be much worse. I mean, then Recursive are looking very close to knocking out iBUYPOWER here and sending them home. And, well, we've got no body armor at all grenades from the counter-terrorist side. That is not something you see every day.
Exactly. That's something you very rarely see. 2 mollies as well. I mean, GMX and Happy have both got the Molotovs, the incendiary grenades, you know, for CT side, but that's really interesting. That is not something you see hardly ever.
And I love it because you could see how happy, look, he's ready to bounce it off the fountain here. This is so cool. As soon as Uzi spots anybody, it's going to be bounced out, and there are 2 smoke grenades, so they can extinguish it, but they're going to have to think fast if they want to do that.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult. And now, well, switching it up, there we go. We can see the setup here. The terrorists sitting just on the other side of that house. They're going to be looking to peek in here and see if they can find an angle on whoever's holding. We do actually have, let's see.
I mean, in the middle, we've got Adrian sort of pushing in, but I'm really curious about the setup. He might be sort of the, yeah, now they push, and let's just see. The Molotov is going to bounce off as well, and there's another flash to follow it up, but does it hold him back? A little bit, in fact, so maybe some time being bought here. In the meantime, Kenny comes in, gets the shot on Dazed, and now Uzi trying to defend. Happy going to get one as well. Uzi drops kind of low, but he isn't dead yet. This is great play. Adrian, who was going to flank in from behind, now is too late, and he's alone in a 1-on-4. What a round from Recursive, shutting down the American push into the B-bomb site.
Obliterating them. They just slammed the door shut in their faces, said, I know this is Thanksgiving, no turkey for you. And this is horrible, man. This is just end of days time. Although Adrian does get 2 kills,
There's
so
no time.
Can't count him out. But yeah, there is no time. The clock ticks down, and that is it.
That's tragic because at this point, actually, Adrian with the triple kill picks up the P250 as well. You kind of feel like maybe he could just take the last 2 kills and win the round, but then they're out of time. That was so unfortunate because you could see what the strategy was here. Obviously, pushing 4 people in here, leaving Adrian to come in from behind and backstab the counter-terrorist that would have rotated over to the B-bomb site. A good plan, but the Molotov actually bought a lot of time. And by the time they pushed in afterwards, there were already 3 or 4 counter-terrorists in that bomb site. And then Adrian, when he pushed in, all his team had died.
Yeah, there wasn't a damn thing he could do about it, except write the letters home to mom. And now, well, it's just 5-11. Recursive picking up that pistol round is the biggest deal here. They're going to have all the momentum going. No plant either for iBUYPOWER, so it really is just they need to get something done. They need to get at least the plant this round so that they can get a decent buy-in on the next and have a hope. But now Anger gets in, gets a double. He's pissed off, and he's already going to work. He's trying to get the triple. AZK is going to get that.
There it is. This is the body armor buy coming out from iBUYPOWER, and this time it's working out. They haven't had too much luck earlier in the game with making these crazy buys, but the bomb is down now, 2-on-4 situation, and they even have the health to pull this through. There's no way Uzi and Happy should be able to do this.
Yeah, them two FAMASs. Anger's got one of them. We got Dazed with the other one. We've seen what he's capable of with the FAMAS. He's done some good work with it already. But Uzi and Happy, I mean, do they really want to go into this?
No, it seemed like Uzi was kind of running into the zone, and now Happy's pushing with their angle. They do have a kit, but it's still a 1-on-4, so Happy's going to try and make his way out, but he's actually going to get overrun. What a round from iBUYPOWER. Triple kill from ACK, double from Anger, and it's going to be 6-11. It's brought a little bit closer.
It's those 2 players, man, and actually we can see that Anger, one of the guys that we were saying is going to be one of the stronger players for iBUYPOWER going into this tournament, is actually pretty far behind as far as the kills are concerned, so he hasn't had much luck so far. To see him get such a big round there, get those 2 kills to open the doors, open the floodgates for iBUYPOWER, that is good. Hopefully that gives them the confidence moving forward so they can find a way back into this match. Now, managing to pick up that round, we can see it's just, you know, they've actually collected all the FAMASs as well. They have 1 Galil on Adrian. But we have the Eco and Armor, or the P250 Armor buy coming out from Recursive.
Maniac's going to catch them. No, Adrian actually gets that kill. Great push up here from the counter-terrorist side, and Kenya's finally going to execute him. Uzi gets a kill. This is another body armor buy coming out from the counter-terrorist side this time, because obviously they were forced to eco, but they're not going to eco. They're going to try and make it work, and right now it is 3-on-2. I mean, this is heartbreaking right now.
They're wiping them out.
Every time the door is opened a little bit for the American team to make it back into this game, it's like it gets slammed in their face a second later. And that's really, I mean, it's almost like they're toying with them. Like they're giving them a little bit of hope, like, you know, oh, you won the round, it's good, now maybe you could bring it back. And then, no way. They just, you know, take it right back in the next, well, not even an eco round, but a body armor buy.
And that's a crazy thing as well. It's like going for a body armor buy like this, that is such a, I mean, they're going to get the round, Recursive. They get the round. They get the win. Anger goes down without getting a kill that time. Or does he? He actually gets 1. But this is still just Recursive taking them by surprise. Who would expect? You know, you expect that on the second round after losing the pistol. You don't expect that halfway through the game where it's like P250 Armor, go.
You definitely don't. I mean, you do. I mean, normally you'd see Recursive just going for a full-out eco and waiting until they have rifles, but they caught them by surprise, and it paid off once again. Good decision-making as well from the French team. Now it's 12-6, and you know, Recursive doubling the round score of the American team, and not that much room to play with here.
No, this is still a buy coming out here for iBUYPOWER. They've still got 4 AKs to work with, and they are going to be looking for the kills. Dazed, poking about. He does spot one, goes for some spray. Does he find the kill? Yes, he does. He gets a headshot onto GMX, finds some spray damage onto, it looks like Kenny S as well.
Yeah, a lot of damage done onto Kenny, so very good job from Dazed there, making the opening. The big problem is that Lucy's coming in from behind as well. If they don't push quickly, they might just lose it. Maniac takes down one, and as they buy time, Maniac's going to get a second. Kenny S gets a shot, and now the round is falling apart for iBUYPOWER. Kenny S with the triple kill at the end, and even if that hadn't happened, Uzi would have already been up in the apartments here. So that was, I mean, Recursive are making very good decisions right now.
Yeah, they're all over it.
As soon as they lost a man, they were 4 and 5 early on. You see Uzi starting to push up here, and that's a big risk. But, you know, it's one of the things that could really pay off massively, and this time it would have. He didn't even get to be put into play because his team picked it up. But if they had died there, he could have been, he could have caught them completely off guard.
This is just them keeping their, I mean, this is just them crushing the hopes.
Yeah.
Crushing the hopes of the American team. And this is, you know, again, we're going to have a weird buy coming out. iBUYPOWER going to go for the P250 armor and some nades as well. They just want to get rounds. They need to get around here. The money isn't excellent here for Recursive. They're still kind of floating. I mean, they're going to have enough to give Kenny S his coveted op, his beloved, but that's it. You know, they're still kind of floating. Actually, speaking of which, GMX comes out. Kenny S gets one, though. So...
They do get down Kenny S, so now it's on Maniac here. Has to hold on for a little bit until his backup is arriving, and he won't. He's going to go down. So very back and forth this game. It's going to be now a 2-on-3 situation, and iBUYPOWER have the upper hand.
No, they're just doing things, it seems, and it's catching them off guard. Both teams, in fact, you know, catching each other by surprise, round after round. Happy gets overwhelmed eventually, and now it's just Uzi in this situation. And he's actually on the spot, but he can't get in there. Whoa! What a headshot from Skadoodle, catches him by surprise. Didn't even see that coming. And well, it's just this give and take, trade back and forth. And now do we see a little bit of pressure applied to the Frenchmen? Now we see their money starting to get a little thin.
This is such a back and forth game. It's very hard to keep track of, but Recursive have a much more of rope to run on here. I mean, they need to lose a lot of rounds in a row here to actually lose the game. They're back on ecoing now, and well, yet again, they've bought some body armor and head armor, also a few grenades. So it seems like every time the French team, they just always leave themselves a little room maybe to be able to bring it back. But iBUYPOWER, what are their options here? I mean, they're also low on economy, so both teams just kind of very close to the bottom right now.
Yeah, sprinkle of that money, man. The sprinkle of that magic. But now, yeah, it's just slow play coming out from iBUYPOWER, in fact. They're really just taking their time with this, spraying through. You can see Adrian, I mean, going to town in apartments. And now AZK over at the top of Banana, almost catching one out. Nade is going to sail right past him, so he's not too worried about that. He is not concerned. You can see he doesn't even react. He's an ice-cold killer.
Absolutely is. I don't know about this. I'm trying to think in my mind, what is it that iBUYPOWER need to do to consistently win rounds and not just kind of trade crazily, because that doesn't work out right now.
They need to do that right there.
Yeah, I mean, there are so many different options, right? Because you could go for the fast aggressive play, you could go for the slow and sort of measured tactical player. You could try and just, you know, you could try and wait for the counter-terrorist team to come and find you and pick them off as they do and then make a play. But right now it feels like iBUYPOWER, some of the rounds they've lost, they have lost them because they've mismanaged their time. They've been so low on time when they pushed into to a bomb site that they really couldn't get in there reasonably. So I feel like maybe more speed is better. Maniac here just waiting, and ACK ran through him in the smoke. That was pretty funny. But it won't win the game for the round here for Recursive.
Oh, he's going to town again. Picks off Dazed as well. Good damage being dealt before he gets taken out. Now Kenny, he's peeking about at the bottom of Banana. He's got that P250. He can get those headshots. We know what Kenny is capable of, and look at that. Going to work. Picks off Adrian.
Yeah, very annoying here for iBUYPOWER, because we just did mention that their economy is kind of low. So
exactly.
Truly don't want to throw away too many rifles to just pistols here. That's the big thing as well. So Recursive, they are going to be able to buy for the next round.
No way. Did he just find some random M4A1 lying in the freaking T-spawn?
I think he did. How did that happen?
What? That was like a Christmas present. That was like a turkey that's just sitting there.
That's very interesting.
Turkey. What the hell? He finds some random rifle on it. He was just like, whoa, sweet, cool.
It's very cool indeed. Well, now let's see. Here we go, the 22nd round. AWP purchased on Kenny. Up in the middle. He's going to check, but he doesn't find anyone. There are actually two people there. He goes back. Why does he know it? He gets the shot on Adrian. How did Kenny realize that that was going to happen? That was like his sixth sense just coming into play because he'd already checked once and saw nobody, and he still decides to do it.
Yeah. This is punishment just coming out. And Kenny, now, he's been doing this time and time again, you know, getting into apartments and trying to catch them off guard. If the terrorists are pushing quickly up to second mid, to the top of second mid, he punishes them, he pops up, gets a shot, and backs right on off again. But Adrian hanging around up there gave him too juicy a target to pass up. And now, well, again, Recursive with the advantage in this round. They're just going to smoke it up, take their time, and even put some spray through the wall. This is just looking harder and harder here for iBUYPOWER.
That it is, and oh, I want Uzi to go on that ledge. I really love that play, but he's not gonna. He's gonna fall back a little bit. And here we go, kind of the standard NIP push coming out here. Dennis, oh sorry, no, Dazed here is in the middle, and 4 people pushing over towards the bomb site.
This is still very slow. I mean, they're going to be taking their time about this. Uzi's again in a great position. They may just flash on through. He could catch him out, and he does get white, actually quite a bit white, and they could catch him, but they don't check the angle. They run right past him. 3 kills for the CTs. The 4th one goes through, and that's them 1 round away from securing overtime at least.
14-8, 6-round difference. It's slipping for the American team. This is not the only American team in the tournament. We still got Complexity. But in many people's mind, iBUYPOWER are actually favored over Complexity, especially because they beat them recently in a Complexity Zone tournament.
Exactly right.
I don't know what's going on here, but it really feels like iBUYPOWER are losing whatever sort of thrust they have left. It's burning out now.
Oh, that was a sick flash onto Kenny, though. That just completely denied him the shot. He could have lit someone up there, and that would have probably just broken iBUYPOWER's back right then and there. iBUYPOWER continue to fight on, though. They continue to buy up, but they are definitely struggling. They are having so much trouble with this.
Look
with
at
this
their money.
style, it just seems like they're getting caught out at every turn, and they're unable to just, you know, connect the dots at this point.
The money situation, $300 combined on iBUYPOWER is nowhere near enough. That means if they lose this round, especially if they don't get the bomb plant at the very least, it's all said and done, because that'll be the 15th round is won for Recursive.
Yeah, they'll be doomed at that point. Now, well, I mean, again, pretty standard, in fact, setup. Although we do actually have Happy rotating over, sitting in CT.
I do kind of like this setup here. GMX was looking into the wall, so I'm guessing that his role here is to not get flashed, so that when they jump down, he can turn around and help Maniac. We'll see how it goes. They are pushing in. Are they going to go towards Archway? They are thinking about it.
They're running out of time, though. Again, you know, iBUYPOWER, they're just not having the time. There's too many people here. Kenny with the point-blank shot onto Daze obliterates him. He's going to go for another one. He somehow lives. Finally, they get the job done. Skadoodle comes around for more, but AZK gets picked. Maniac's still alive, and they are just going to town.
I think GMX was somehow stuck in the air then, because that was so weird. They jumped through him and everything. I have no idea what just happened. Grenade gonna land. Is it going to drop? Yes, it will. What a find from Happy there. Now that's back to a 2-on-2 situation. He's not quite done yet. Adrian tries to fight out. The bomb is down as well. So let's see, can they hold it this time? Skadoodle and Adrian, this is the tournament life we're talking about for iBUYPOWER. They have to stay in this one.
That they do. And now, well, just them reactions. He gets caught, but it's a 1-for-1 trade, and now we're into a 1-on-1 situation. Adrian, last man alive here for iBUYPOWER. He needs to hold strong. He's got 9 points of health, but Uzi will not be deterred. He gets the shot with the pistol. Does he have enough time for the defuse? It's going to be down to the wire.
Oh, he gets it!
That is it.
Oh my god, there it is. The 15th round. iBUYPOWER got the plant, so they might have, well, some money, but it's not going to be enough here, Semler. Oh, this might be the time that we say goodbye to the American team. A little bit heartbreaking. I do actually feel for them. They came a long way. It's not done yet, but it is. You know, now we're talking not just Magic. We're talking, you know, some next level stuff, miracles and everything.
The stuff of legends, man.
Yeah.
Like, they will be written down in the chronicles of CS if they manage to pull off this comeback. And seeing as how iBUYPOWER, you know, they've got 2 pistols. They've got enough for armor, some Galils, handful of nades, but that is it. They need to land shots, and they need to not run the clock down so far before they make their play either, because they're just taking so much time that it's forcing their hand. And this is really what we're seeing time and time again here. iBUYPOWER, they need to start applying pressure a bit earlier in these rounds. Get up in their opponent's faces.
Yeah, maybe they just tried to do that. I'm not sure, but Kenny has missed a shot up in the apartments. Let's see. iBUYPOWER, when is the push going to come? We got over a minute left on the clock, and they are sort of thinking about it. But you're right, they need to make sure they don't run out of time. That has been at least one of the factors that made it really difficult for them here on the counter-terrorist side. And now, if they push towards Archway, they might run into Kenny.
They've taken so much time. Look at this. They're actually rotating the bomb back through Banana with 45 seconds left on the clock. The thing is that Uzi's just going to re-smoke this and sit.
Yeah.
And he's actually got that little trick there where he can actually kind of peek through, but he's got such a cheeky
Happy
position.
in the middle, gonna run in. Can he get the shot? He will, and that's a big deal because now they know the fake is on.
They know what's up.
As soon as they look at the rotation on the left-hand corner, they know already. Uzi's defending here. They do try and get in, but the bomb is down. ACK, that's Uzi with the double, tries to go for the triple, pulls out the pistol. He's shooting at Anger, and he's gonna go down. There it is, triple kill for Uzi, 16-8, and iBUYPOWER are out of DreamHack Winter. A little bit devastating. I feel like that's, yeah, I feel for the American team. They came such a long way, but the Frenchmen, they are strong. We've got, how many? 3 French teams in this tournament?
Yep.
So, yeah, very games still haven't seen them play yet, but they are
they're
obviously
going to be coming up tomorrow. But Chromistique,
yeah.
I mean, that was a hell of a match. And...
oh, yeah.
well, I mean, it's just, it was heartbreaking at the end there to see Uzi just crack down on them.
I mean, the fact is there were many openings in this game where it looked like iBUYPOWER could have come back. And they made some of those openings themselves, and some of the openings they were kind of given by Recursive. But either way, every time there was an opening, even when they got the opening, they threw it away the round afterwards. They never got like any kind of momentum build. They only had like, you know, glimpses of hope every once in a while, and it was shut down. So there it is. Recursive now going to be playing in the consolidation match over on the official stream. Once again, guys, we really do appreciate so many of you tuning in. It's an amazing job you're doing. And remember to go and invite your friends as well. And hashtag DHW13 on Twitter.
DHW13 and CSGO.
Exactly. Do that, guys. And we'll go to a commercial break and be back later, right after these messages.